his wife, Janet, and I worked together at Forney High School, and when she became the athletic secretary, she had asked me if I would want to work some games at the Gates. And so at each game, her husband, Tony, would be as my bodyguard, as I would say. And so that's how he and I became really good friends and really got to know each other. He did invite me to his church. I had told him that I would love to go and hear him preach. The sad thing is, I asked him, I said, I don't have a Bible. When I moved from Dallas to Forney, I lost my Bible. He said, you don't have to have a Bible, just come to church. And I said, okay. So when I went, he and Janet presented me with a Bible, which I brought today because I carry it everywhere I go, and they had my name engraved on it.
Most of the people who really knew him when he was growing up, he was kind of the football guy here in town, and he's kind of the hometown hero. He was someone you could look up to if you didn't have somebody. I had people in my own home that I could look up to, but when I said I looked up to him, it was just those kind of things that I knew he was going to probably do the right thing. So we had to live a life that outlives us. And I was just kind of thinking about this morning. There's going to be 50 years from now when many of us will be done moved on and transitioned on. They'll still know about Mr. Jackson because of this great facility and everything. It also kind of demonstrates and speaks for the type of person Tony Jackson was. He was inclusive. He wanted everybody getting some of what they're giving. He wanted everybody to have a chance. He was for the underdog. He was for the overdog. He was for everybody. It's new, but yet they're doing the old thing in this new building. They're still teaching kids, still trying to treat people right. It's just a great tribute to him.
My full name is Tony Hakeem Jackson. My father is Tony Allen Jackson. If the people who know my dad physically, he is a intimidating person, very physically. And I'm a small man right now, so as a boy I was tiny. And you have this huge father that when you go somewhere, everyone goes, hey man, your dad is great. I love your dad, he's this, he's that. To be in the position that I am, he was always there for me. I hate to say it, but he was like the perfect dad. Essentially, my father grew up in this town. They knew the highs and the lows. And to still see him as someone that you would name a school after, a state-of-the-art, brand new school, as gorgeous as this school is, and you walk in there and you see Jackson on the wall, Jackson Jaguars, that is a huge honor. He would probably just cry to just know that people see enough of him to say, hey, no one's perfect, and we know you're not perfect, but you're an amazing individual despite all that. And to have this honor, you can't even fathom. It's amazing.
We started out in grade school, all about the same size back in the day. We was all small kids and we all started together in school. And then Tony just started growing a little bit more than everybody. He started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm going like, man, what are you doing? But he was a big kid with a soft heart. He was all state, he never boasted. Girls, other guys, kids, young kids, we was at this school, it was small. So the 8th graders would come up and talk to Tony, the 7th graders, the 5th graders. Everybody come and just have a chat with him. He had time for everybody. But when he passed, and it hurt, but then I always think about what he said. He said, hey man, it's gonna be all right. And I take that with me right now. I always say, hey man, it's gonna be all right. And just excuse me, it's just something special about him. And I mean, I can't say nothing but good about Tony. Everybody got their ups and downs in life. And he went down for a while, but look at it now, he's a legacy. He got a school named after him. He's going on now, but Jackson's still here. And you can't take that away.